Everyone, my name is J Guy and I'll be fine boy. We in the building today. And today I'm telling y'all we have a really good show for you guys today. Right? We have a really good show for you guys and I want you guys to join me. Right? Join me. Let's celebrate. Join me. Let's celebrate. But before we start, matter of fact, let me rename this stuff so we can start because you know how he is. You know what I mean? But I want to welcome everybody. I want to welcome everybody to the show. My name is Jay, and I just got some really good, you know, episode for you guys for the show today. And before I begin, I want you to say, I am Jay. You know what I mean? Slipper Jay. You know, welcome, welcome to the weekly show. It's called The Weekly with your boy J Guy, right? Welcome to hey. Mm, what is it? I just trying to put everything on here before we start. So we could this one gonna be good. So we could laugh a little bit because you know our people they'll be making us laugh sometime. Yeah, that ain't day. So one more thing we gotta do. I don't want it to be just my friend. I want it to be to all. Yeah. I don't know. I need to figure out this stuff even more because me, yes. Thank you to everyone. You know, we are starting this show for everyone so we can have a good time. I'm currently on my phone. You know, I'll keep sharing it with all my people, with everybody. Today, I have an exciting show, you know, for everybody. For everybody. It don't matter where you from, or where you is, what type of this diaspora you from. I got a good show for you guys, and I hope you guys could join me and we could, you know, talk about it and discuss some of the issue that is going on in our community. You understand me? So please join the live, like and subscribe and share the live to your brother, your sister, your cousin, your auntie, or everybody. Make sure that they see this. You understand me? Make sure everybody that see there, they know. We know what's going on, right? Please share again, share and subscribe to the channel, right? Leave your thought on the channel, and hopefully next time when we come, we'll talk about it and we'll discuss and talk about all some of the nonsense that's going on in our community. Me specifically, I'm from Liberia, right? But I just want to share with you guys some things that I see in the Liberian community right now. And before we begin, I want to start the show with somebody that I think whatever he was doing was very inspiring. Whatever he's saying or doing is inspiring because he's bringing light to the Liberian community in a beautiful way, in a very beautiful way. With that said, right? He is bringing something to our culture that is very beautiful, right? Ah, now that I have gotten everything out of the way, let's begin.
Look how far we've come. From an idea of a land where the children of melanin could be free to becoming Africa's first independent state. We went from women not having the right to vote to electing Africa's first female president. Testament of our belief in the power of our women. We went from one-time touch on dusty neighborhood alleys to producing a Ballon d'Or winner. We went from war-torn to a nation on the path of restoration. From running across our borders to running on Olympic tracks flying the flag of the motherland. But it's not just how far we've come that turns me into a vessel of belief. It is the way we zigzag our way through the barriers we face as a nation, jumping over obstacles like they were Lindy ropes, whilst making it all look too easy. It is how we turn generational baggage into Tefal bags and water sour into station. It's the way our skin never breaks, for the oil from the corner keeps it fresh. It's how we carry the weight of generation yet stay recharged. It's how our women light up every room they walk in. It's how new generations of Liberians are writing what it means to be Liberian. From local champions bringing changes to our communities to rulers raising our flag in foreign soil. See, it's not just how far we've come. It's where we are headed, to a Liberia where we wear our Liberianness as a badge of honor, a Liberia where Liberians at home and abroad are united in building a Liberia for all.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, absolutely. Thank you. And before we begin, I would like to say there is a breaking news. Breaking news before we begin. Did you hear about the construction that they just break ground about in our country? Have anybody hear about that? Nobody. Nobody hear about the things that going on, like Liberia is breaking ground. They want to build a bridge in Liberia. Nobody hear about that? My people, where we are going. So this is what we are saying. We are saying with everything that is going on in Liberia right now, what we need is a bridge. Everything that going on in Liberia. It don't matter whether it's what if it's healthcare? We need a bridge. What if education? Because according to our people, they say 64% of our people is illiterate. That's what our people say. But what we need is a bridge. We don't have no good storage system. But what we need, my brother, is a bridge. Better yet, we don't have no clean water, running water, excuse me. But yet, we need a bridge. So, my question is a bridge really what we really need right now after all the problem Liberia have? A traffic issue is what we need? And oh, that's the best part. This the people that are breaking the that's the best part. That is the people they are bringing in to build the bridge, right? Now, my question is, right? Who's gonna maintain it? And who's gonna pay those people to come and maintain those bridges? That's what I wanna know. That's it. I just wanna know who's gonna maintain the bridge. Because you don't wanna teach us how to fish, eh? You wanna bring somebody else from nowhere to give us fish. Therefore, now when the bridge need maintenance, who gonna pay who to maintain it? Not to mention, right? What's the weight capacity? You know, like don't follow no rules. You'll be seeing the cars that'll be stacking up and it be like they gonna follow their rules. So What's the weight limit? And if there is a weight limit that is displayed to the public, who going to reinforce that law? And who gonna hold who accountable for that law, my people? This is where we are getting to. You understand? The king, they break ground. They already break ground. Like 902 breaking ground. But how did this all came about? And what is the detail of this bridge? No Liberian know the detail of this bridge. Yet we are here breaking ground. I really need to know what's going on. We need to share these type of information because they're calling to our people. Our own people says 64% of us don't know how to read. Y'all know me? I'm black and short. I am black and short and I don't know how to read. So y'all give me a break. I am black and short. I don't know how to read yet. So y'all give me a break. I'm just trying to say there has to be a way that they will publicize this information to these 64% of the people they are talking about that don't know how to read. You hear me? That way, it won't be a surprise. And that we will know because right now in our community, right, people are selling lands to this person and that person, right? And we don't know. We don't know because we might find ourselves in the same type of position that South Africa is in due to the simple fact that these same people that don't know how to read and write and they're going to just sell the land and do this and that because they don't have the money right now. Then when the time comes, majority of the people gonna have all the land and they're gonna have 80% of the wealth, just like it's in South Africa. They're gonna be sitting here and crying, oh my God, the white tea, the Lebanese. Meanwhile, when at the beginning, when 64% of our Liberian people did not know how to read, we were not educating them. We are spending too much time building our bridge. You dig me? We're not spending time to build our healthcare system. Look me, I will take a pay cut if I need to go to my country to help. As long as they are paying me. You follow me? Who will want to go to? If you go open a bridge right now and say, Liberia, come to Liberia, right? We will start you off with $30,000 a year if you have this type of whatever. Let's say if you're a nurse or whatever, nurse. We'll start you off with $40,000 US dollar for you to come and live in Liberia. We'll give you a house and doctors and and say that will give you $40,000 a year. I am promising you, our Liberia people won't hesitate to come, and that's 100. But moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on. I don't want to capitalize on the same thing over and over. Moving on. So, my people, my Liberian people, y'all know, right? There was a massive protest against the use of drugs, by the Zogos, right? That's how they call them. Y'all know there was a huge protest. Now, guess what? The health department decided to go and do their own. And the health department said, you know what? This is what we're going to do. Due to all our knocking pins and spoon and dishwasher and our feet together, after we do all of that, we are banning shisha. And guess what? Liberia has banned shisha and other substance effective August 22nd. So this had already passed. But the problem is, right, now the people are giving our papi, my papi got more shiny bald head than me, but they're giving our papi hard time because they're just banning the only thing that they would like to do. in my opinion. That's basically there is a lot more things that is banned other than a shisha. However, the reason why they are capitalizing on shisha because a lot of people does it like on their regular time. Like ask my boy Double H. Double H is my guy. He's a pastor for that church. You follow? So, but the truth of the matter is, Liberian people in Liberia don't got nothing better to do. They ain't got nothing to keep them busy. Therefore, something dumb as she shared is rubbing and sour when there is so much more problem out there. Then again, you gotta understand where the people are coming from, right? You gotta understand where they are coming from. There is no regulation, right? You can't tell me you're gonna ban something when you can't ban cigarette, right? We understand cigarette take gradual time for it to get there. And shisha is swifter. We understand that part. But if I steal $5 US and you steal 1 million US, stealing are stealing. Stealing are still stealing. So be fair. I will understand if you have like, okay, you have to be a certain age in order for you to take certain things or condone yourself into certain activities. I will understand. Because I'm a grown man. I pay my own bill. You can't tell me what the hell I need to do, especially, you know what I mean? Then the crazy part is now we are worried because they are saying they're arresting all of these kids. All right? They're arresting all of these children because of drugs, right? Now we need detail because is it including shisha? You if you are arresting this amount of people because of shisha, you got problem, bro. Like for real? Come on, you got look this amount of people because you ain't got nothing better to do. You ain't got nothing to. The only reason why these guys are endorsing, oh, when you sitting home, you ain't got nothing to do. I'd rather they do shisha over like stealing. You feel me? I'd rather they do that instead of like robbing, robbing people. I'd rather they do that. All you have to do is regulate it. But my papa know what he doing. My papa know what he doing. You can't. Moving on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Speaking of my boy Double H. I told you my boy Double H is the pastor. My boy Double H, when it comes to the shisha tea, my boy Double H, what you doing these days? I remember back in the day, my man, my boy Double H tried. No matter what you say about my boy Double H, Double H try. Double H try to put the Liberian music industry on the back for a long time. But we Liberian, we know how it is. But Double H, we appreciate your good and your bad. In that way, you try. You try, my brother. We'll give you your cookies. But we know you're the pastor when it comes to the shisha business. So I know what you do with your time. I remember when Double H and your boy, what's his name? DJ Blue used to be buddy buddy. They used to be buddy buddy. Now you wouldn't find Double H. Double H be doing like the weirdest thing. Double H, this is not a good look, one, bro. I understand your position these days, bro. You can't be a chunky motherfucker. Then you be standing to promote food, bro. That look good for you. That put you on a place where me, man like me, I'm gonna tease you, bro. I rock with you, but I be finding you at the most random places, bro. And I need you to do me a favor. Go on Facebook or whatever. You are no longer a DJ, bro. You are no. I'm dead. So, DJ Blue, I'm dead, bro. I need something, bro. You are tripping me out, bro. You are tripping. And now, look, my boy Double H is by himself. By himself. Now they took everything from my boy Double H. And Double H not doing shisha no more. And you at the randomest places taking picture. My Liberian people, I think yo, Double H, I hold your phone. Please forgive my brother DJ Blue. DJ Blue, go and change your name. Go change your name. You are no longer a DJ, bro. Go Moving on. Moving on. Let's leave like bro people alone. My brother Seven Lil. 7 Lil already have that problem. 7 Lil said 7 Lil said $1.5 billion went missing. they sold mineral of $1.5 billion, right? And only $16 million was recorded. I mean, we all have our problem. Check out 7 Lil. Like 7 Lil, y'all ain't playing no game. Even the minister, what's it, finance minister, like, my brother, I don't know what's going on, Charlie. What in day now? What in day? Bro, 1.5 billion and only promoted, recorded 16. Gee. No game. Moving on. Moving. Let's move. Let's move. I don't want to say nothing more about it says it. No shame. No shame. No shame. No shame. Anyway, moving on. The ECOWAS, the African Union want to replace the map of Africa with a new one because Africa is bigger. Kick rocks out of all, man. You see, that's why I don't even understand what is wrong with these people these days. Out of all the things that are going on in Liberia, you are kidding me, bro? You are kidding me. You know what? Not even Liberia. I can only say Liberia because I'm from Liberia. That's it. Look, all the thing. How you guys been supporting Burkina Faso? You tell us. How have you been this whole time you've been here? Have you guys been supporting the Republic of Congo? Uh, what have you been doing? I don't want y'all want to stay in front of us and talk to us. Move on here. Let's talk about somebody better. Anyway, the Singari president is doing something amazing as always. The Singari president said that in order to come to Senegal, you got to get a visa. Huh? For non-African, you got to get a visa. A lot of African countries are handling this, and it makes sense, right? Everywhere you go in most of the European countries, you need visa, and that's how they put their money together. And sometimes they don't even give you the visa after you pay all your money. They don't give you the visa, right? So why can't we African do that? So, Senegali president, I applaud you. Keep doing what you're doing. And there are a few other countries in Africa that are stepping up. And that's the reason why some of our African brothers are saying, right, to Liberia. That's the reason why my brothers are saying Liberia is too old to be having a road problem, a sewage problem, an electricity problem. Liberia is too old to be still because look, our grandbrother, our grand sister, like what is it? Nigeria, like Ghana, like Africa, like they are coming around. They don't have current problem like the way Liberia have current problem. They don't have current problem like the way sewage problem like way that Liberia has. So everybody have their problem, but Liberia is too old to be having those type of problem. You understand? So come on, Liberia, we need to step the game. And secondly, y'all give my papi a chance. My papi trying. I respect my papi. I respect my papi. I didn't vote for my papi. But I respect my papi. My papi is doing something that a lot of presidents before his predecessor did not do. You understand? But we'll get there. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Hey, Father. What's up, my sister Father? Father is in the building. Your father is back in America. What Father doing since she came back? Since she came back, Father be in a random place. Is this something that Liberian people do? Like, as soon they get put into a position or they move to a different location, They start doing the most random. But father situation though, I understand. Once upon a time, father was dating. Father was dating this lady, right? And according to father word, she was cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. She was cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. So after a crazy relationship, right, bro, the best you could do is live your best life because you gotta shake it off or something because father is last I checked, father was in, I saw the video where father was in Miami climbing coconut tree. Father, live your best life. You know something though? I was a little bit kind of confused because when you were in Liberia, I thought you were doing some real stuff because you went to Liberia and your Facebook was booming. You were quote Liberian celebrity. I thought you were capitalizing upon that. And the fact that I come to find out that you are asking for dough, I'm a little bit kind of confused. You know what? How about this? Listen, Father, let me do this, okay? Let me formally do this. I would like to invite you to come and sit down in my couch one of these days, right? And you and I could have a formal conversation because you seems to be somebody that need to be steady. I don't know if something that I see, right? Or something that you may not know and somebody may need to because you were on fire when you're in Liberia, right? But I don't know what happened to you, bro. I thought like you were capitalizing upon that. No, if you were making dough like that, right, and you were from the United States, and because your face was fire, right, you could have signed some deals, right? Not only that, you could have signed some deals, right? You could have sit in Liberia and do some stuff with that dough. And you didn't have to ask nobody for nothing. You would have came back. But you know what? That's my opinion. I don't know. That's why I want you to come and sit down one of these days and we could talk. With that said, my Joey, my brother. These days, George, we have been anywhere. But let's go to CDC. CDC, how we doing? How we doing? The CDC party. The CDC party. How y'all doing? How y'all doing, my CDC people? How are y'all doing? I want to know. CDC, how y'all doing? I don't understand. So apparently y'all was having a dispute over the land problem, right? That's what I hear. I hear that y'all were having a land problem and y'all lost, right? Because in my understanding, I thought y'all just doing some like boss stuff. Like, yo, I don't like it, you know what I mean? The size is too small, I need to make it bigger. So that but nah, bro. I come to find out CDC need to step up their game and buy their land. It's the era, man. We already having a land problem, like, bro. Then now you I hope I'm dead. So there it is. So CDC was forced to break it down. To break it down. Matter of fact, I got a video for y'all. There we go. CDC.
It's going down.
First floor.
There you have
There
it.
you have it.
It's
It's
down.
down.
With just a traffic advisory that all vehicles coming from Pinsville towards town will be diverted through the Catholic Junction onto the old road
You
and
know,
exit
I
from the.
love this. Every time I get to this spot, I just laugh because of the fact that this information should have been given prior. Like, oh, there will be a roadblock because the CDC building is being torn down. So to avoid traffic, take this way. But nah. They're breaking it down? The brother is recording and telling everybody that you need to take a different way, right? When majority of the people in Liberia don't even have a smartphone. But people, it don't be smart eh? Our Liberia, we are onto something. But our CDC people, like I said, it is down.
For their money.
Now,
They've spent a lot of time trying to open this particular place, and the low-fat spot. So low-fat spot is down.
Low-fat spot. Oh, the low-fat spot is down too. It's just the low-fat spot. The low-fat spot is down. So there you have it. There you have it, my people. Our CDCN, they know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. Eh? George Weah. Meanwhile, you could find George Weah in different countries. The last I checked, you were chicken here with a Chinese, no, Japanese. But I think the CDCNs are gangsters. I think when I mean gangster, I mean like they are bossy. They're boss. You know why I think so? Because how many people you know that will go and do crime and blame the other people for doing that same thing that they did? They had a whole parade saying they are doing that. The current regime is doing this and doing that. Meanwhile, they are the one doing it. They boss. That's a bossy move. Moving on. Our Liberian people, our president, Mr. Shani Ballhead, Shani the Mind, is telling us that we're ready. Our football team ready. Because on September 4th, we are taking on Tunisia. We are taking, matter of fact, my brother is already on the airplane. What are you talking about? My brother are already on the airplane. They need to win 2 games. I need y'all to support my people. Y'all need to support. George Weah, that good player, you know, our Liberian people, we know how we about. It's just that we've been through a lot of things. So now that we getting it together, you know, my president speak English now, so shut up. You know what? Secondly, let me go back. Let me rewind this. Remember back in the day, right? We used to be African in America. They used to say we don't speak English. Huh? We don't speak English. We don't speak English. We sound like they. And we sit around and scratch our booty every day. That's how they say it. That's how they say we were. Right? And now, guess who said that we speak good English now? So now that we speak good English, I want to tell y'all that it is my pleasure to tell you that my Lone Star will be beating. There are 2 people. They got to win 2 games and will be in the World Cup. And my Lone Star, when y'all win, right? As long as y'all make it into the World Cup, y'all already win. Let's start right there. Let alone win 1 game. Oh, it's over. We already like to party. Oh, man. We already like to party. 1 game y'all win. It's over. Liberia, we will be on the street in every country that we are in. We will be in every street that we are in. You follow? So, my people, I support my Liberian men, our Lone Star, September 4th, that go and support our brother. So our brother then could go and make miracle happen. You follow what I'm saying? The men are ready. We're ready. Ready. Oh, did you see the new fashion? Y'all see the new fashion? What's wrong with your life, bro? We need to support each other. That's the new fashion. That's the Liberian sweat. Me, I want my own. I already wear it. Look at the shirt I'm wearing already. So I want my own. I want my own. Look, I want my own. You hear me? Moving on. I got a question for my president. Papi, are you shrinking? I really need to know. You went to China, man. My papi went to China and the Chinese men were taller than the papi. The papi went to China. The papi went to China and the Chinese men were taller. Matter of fact, let me show you that video. Pause. You see the Chinese man right there? You see that Chinese man right there? Is the Chinese man? My papi is shrinking. I don't know. Okay. In America, I've come to understanding, right? When you become president, when you have a black hair, eventually get gray. The pape hair was already gray when he got there, but it seems like the pape is shrinking. It's an it's a, it's, it's part of the being a president thing. When you become a president, you lose your black hair to gray or get bald, and then you shrink. There's no, I'm a short person. I'm not, but physically, I'm short. Spiritually and mentally, everybody know what's up. But the pape, when I first saw the pape was like maybe taller than me. But I have never met no Chinese man in my lifetime so far that is taller than me. Either I am taller than them or like they are a little bit, on my height level. You feel me? But the puppet been taller than me. And the puppet, you telling me, God forbid. God forbid. But my labrin, listen, we need to get it together. Let leave the puppet alone. We need to get it together. I'll come yet. I will teach you guys a little bit. I'll bring you guys some information. The truth of the matter is, we need to support each other so we could grow and become something. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Because the Lebanese minute, they're gonna sooner or later have 80% of our wealth, right? Because they are working together and putting money together for them to come and do something in our country. Meanwhile, we don't see the opportunity. We are too busy fighting among each other, and before we realize it, we'll be crying just like South Africa. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Share the information with your brother and with your sister. You understand me? The name is Jega. Follow me on Facebook at officially Jega. I know I'm on TikTok, Jega, as well, Jaiga, excuse me. Jaiga. Follow me, and we'll try to make this a routine. We'll try to come here and have a discussion. It is what it is. With that said, my brother or my sister, it was a pleasure, and we're gonna make this better as the time go by.